Buckle up, guys. Today we're going to witness how an ordinary filming audit spirals the moment officers arrive with shaky reasoning. From the very start, the setup is clear. An auditor filming peacefully outside the BBC, two officers rushing in, and a claim that instantly sounds off. This is where rights meet authority, and the balance tips before the game has even begun. It sets the stage for the chaos that follows. Next.
Yeah, I'm not too bad.
What you up to?
Can I ask you why you're engaged me?
Stop there a minute.
Why?
I'm just trying to identify who you are because you've got your face covered and you've... what's your name, please, sir?
I don't have to give you my name.
Okay, well, at this moment in time, we believe that you might well be wanted. Okay. Well, we'll cross that bridge in a minute once we've confirmed it. So that's why we need to identify who you are. It's all right. We'll do it another way. Just bear with us a second.
You start with your first name, please, sir.
I don't believe I have to provide your name.
Okay. Well, I believe that you're wanted, right? Okay. Just by your description alone, right? So I believe that you're wanted off a briefing that I've received today, right? So we can do it one or two ways.
For what?
Well, wanted for an offence.
What offence?
Well, wanted for an offence of harassment, actually. So I need to check you out in order to see A, if it is you, or B, if it isn't you, right? And if it isn't you, I'll bid you good.
All right, guys. Watch closely as the officer wastes no time declaring that the auditor might be wanted. No solid description, no evidence, just vague word from a morning briefing. Instead of explaining the facts, the officer immediately pushes for ID, even suggesting that cooperation is the only way to walk free. This isn't procedure based on law. It's assumption dressed as authority, and it shows exactly how fragile this interaction already is.
So if we start with your first name, or are we going to have to get a fingerprint scanner down here and find out who you are, or take you down to custody to try and identify you because you refuse to give me details?
I haven't committed an offence.
Okay, so if you haven't committed any offences, can I start with your first name, please, sir?
I don't need to give you my first name.
Okay, well, I believe you to be Christopher Green, and I'm detaining you currently.
I am not Christopher Green.
Right, okay,
that's fine.
That's fine, but you're currently being detained up until the point I can establish who you are. You're refusing to give me some details, so I need to establish who you are.
Please ask you to identify yourself.
Yeah, I'm PC 17768 Neil Williams.
And you, please.
Sergeant 15563.
Thank you.
Right,
which
okay,
station?
Can we make it nice and easy for us and start giving just the first name, please?
Can I ask you which station you're from?
Yeah, I work at Withenshaw Police Station, work part of the ex-department and part of the transport unit for Great Manchester Police.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yep.
So we're going to start with your name then, please. And if there's nothing wrong, then we'll...
Here's where things heat up, guys. The officer declares the auditor is someone named Christopher Green and even says it out loud in public, a glaring breach of data protection. Despite the calm refusal, the officer treats silence like guilt. What we're seeing is not an investigation, but an attempt to force compliance by labeling and pressuring. The irony is, in trying to prove authority, the officer reveals how little legal ground they actually stand on.
Green.
Okay.
100 Alpha.
And what is your name, please? And have you got anything to identify yourself?
I don't believe I have to answer these questions.
Right. You don't believe that you have to... Right, okay. Well, I believe you to be wanted, right? So make it easy for us. Give us your details, identify yourself, show me some identification.
I don't believe I have to identify myself.
Well, you do.
We could arrest you, take you to custody and put you on a live scan machine. There's a necessity, if you're not giving your name and address, for us to verify who you are if we believe you to be wanted from the information we've got. So you can
I don't have to do that. You've not provided me with any grounds for an arrest.
Right, take your hands out your pocket so I can see them. I need to identify you. I'm trying to make it easy for you here, sir. So what I want,
I'm not in any threat to you.
No, not at all.
No, I'm not.
You had your hands in your pockets, and I don't know who you are.
All right, guys. Notice how the officer suddenly shifts focus from legal grounds to body posture, obsessing over hands and pockets. This is a deflection tactic, a way to mask weak suspicion with control moves. When pressed on actual grounds, he sidesteps and grows louder, insisting respect be shown because he's the police here. That outburst isn't law.
Identify yourself, make it easy for us, and if it isn't you, and I can establish who you are, and I can clearly identify you, then I'll send you on your way, right? Okay. But by you being obstructive at the moment...
I'm not being obstructive.
Well, you are, because you're refusing to provide me some details.
No, because I don't believe lawfully that I have to give you those details because I haven't committed any offence of harassment. I'm sorry.
Right, okay. Well, I believe you to be wanted, so I want you to, I need you to identify yourself in order for me to make those inquiries, and once I make those inquiries and find out that you are either wanted or you're free to go, I will then send you on your way, okay? Oh, no, don't, no, excuse me, I'm speaking.
You've asked me whether I'm Christopher Green, and I've said I'm not Christopher Green.
Right, and all I'll say to you is, right, identify yourself, because, no, I'm the police here.
Speak to me respectfully.
I have done, I've tried.
Speak to me respectfully.
What I'll say to you is, you're not going anywhere up until the point that I can clearly identify you, okay?
Right, but please continue.
There you go.
To speak to me respectfully. Okay,
so what's your name, please?
To speak to you always
start
respectfully.
With your name, please.
It's the moment authority turns from reason to raw aggression to try and dominate the exchange. Next voice. Buckle up. Guys, this is the turning point. The auditor remains calm, insisting on his rights, but the officer escalates by threatening custody, live-scan machines, and a long process. This isn't professional policing, it's punishment by inconvenience. Instead of articulating suspicion, the officer tries to scare compliance with threats of wasted time and discomfort. It's a classic intimidation play, and the more he pushes, the more obvious the lack of lawful foundation becomes.
Right, have you got any ID on you?
I'm not. I don't have to do this.
The problem is, we suspect you of an offence.
Sorry mate, why do you believe that you don't have to do this?
Because I don't believe I've committed a criminal offence.
Right, okay. Well then make it easy for me, sir, right?
I don't have to make anything easy for you.
Yeah, you do, unfortunately.
No, I don't.
Why are you being so obstructive? If you're not committed any offence, we can check your details. Then
I don't have to discuss anything with you.
Why are you trying to avoid it?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Because it's going to be a long process for you if we have to take you to custody and put you on one of them live scan machines to find out who you are.
Well,
so it'll be a lot straightforward if you just give us your details. We can check if you want or not. If you're not, absolutely fine, which is what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm not Christopher Green, and I'm saying I'm not committed offensive harassment.
Who are you then?
I've just told you I don't believe that I have to give you that information.
Here it is, guys, the moment of arrest. Despite no offense, no proof, and no real investigation, the officer goes straight to handcuffs, declaring harassment out of thin air. It's the peak of authority gone unchecked, and the ultimate failure of policing by assumption. But this reckless choice backfired. The auditor's case made it to court, and justice was served. This scene captures the very definition of overreach, and the fallout proves why accountability matters.
To a desk sergeant, or I can give it to a judge.
Please, so I can see exactly who you are.
No.
I'm going to let go of your arm now, yeah? Okay. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to be putting your hands in your pockets.
Right? I won't do that.
Okay, because I need to be satisfied that you've not got something that can harm me or anyone else.
I promise you there's nothing in my pockets that could harm you.
It is, isn't it?
I'm going to go and look at that picture upstairs.
So guys, it looks like I'm going to be arrested here. Can I just turn this off?
Right, you're under arrest on suspicion of harassment.
According to the evidence, unlawfully arrested. I've now passed the case on to HNK, and they are currently considering all of the information before they either accept or reject the case. And
all right, guys, this final part ties it all together. What started as vague suspicion ended in an unlawful arrest, but didn't stop there. HNK solicitors stepped in, the auditor fought back, and he won. That victory isn't just personal. It's a warning that misuse of power carries consequences. The aggressive outbursts, the threats, the arrest, all exposed in court. And that's why these audits matter. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.